tens of the series, kangaroo hops of the show ever, courtesy of Chris and Dianne. Here's a reminder of how they got on.
A single time.
The fluidity, but night, though it was Bond.
You managed to do that so flawlessly. You got
Wow, it's Chris and Dianne. Chris, my goodness, the energy, the lifts in that routine. I mean, you said at the start of the week that you thought salsa was a tortilla dip.
Yeah.
Are you feeling like a salsa dancer now?
Well, you know, you said the first tens of the series and the first kangaroo hops ever. I'd rather have the first kangaroo hops ever.
Yeah, we do.
Who wants tens? We're trendsetters.
Not us. We don't want tens.
Yeah, mavericks.
Overrated, those tens, overrated.
No, it was good and relieved to get through it. There was a lot going on in it, wasn't there?
Yes.
And, you know, I'm still not entirely sure what a salsa is. It just seems to be loads of different things thrown together, mix them about and just splat it out there on the dance floor.
Well, you splattered it out very nicely. Huh? Last week, you told us that your hips don't do what they're supposed to, but you seem to have trained them pretty well. So when did it all click for you?
You saying my hips are clicking?
Yeah.
I think they definitely are. My hips are clicking, my knees are clicking. Got a problem with my shoulder. I'm going to let you answer that. I don't know whether they were doing what they were meant to do. Were they doing what they were meant to do?
Of course they were, Chris. I mean, it's baby steps with Chris. We start on a Monday and we add something to the routine every single day. And I'll say it was about Saturday, a minute before we went on for the live show, that you went, oh, I know what to do in my hips now.
Oh, there we go.
It's always very last minute with Chris.
It's for me, it's getting the feet doing what they're meant to be doing, and when I can do that without thinking about it too much, I can then start focusing on the arms and that stuff. And unfortunately, like, the hips get left till last.
But, you know, clicking or not, they were doing the right thing.
Clicky hips.
Clicky hips. Dianne, we all would love to know what the most important judge made of your performance on Saturday night. What did your dad, Mark, say?
Oh, Mark, he loved it. He calls me straight away on the Sunday, and he was very impressed with the kangaroo jumps.
Yeah.
He really was. He noticed. He didn't notice the salsa, but he noticed the kangaroo jumps. He said the kangaroo jumps were amazing, but honestly...
He actually said he thought they were real kangaroos, didn't he?
He did.
Until we walked down the steps, he was like, oh, it's dying, Chris!
Exactly. No, he was so proud, as he is every single week.
And do you know what? The support for you guys online is very apparent. Sharon commented on Instagram saying, undermarked. My God, it's inspirational and brilliant.
Well, I screamed for excitement with a 6. Do you know what it is for me? I always think, because it felt so good, I honestly said to Chris, hand on heart, if we had gotten a 4 or a 3 from Craig, I still would have been happy.
Yeah.
Because, honestly, I swear to you, I would have.
This is absolute rubbish.
Chris, listen to me.
What?
Because if it didn't feel good, then I'd be upset.
Nonsense.
But because it felt so good and I was so happy with how we did it, for me, the feeling is worth more than any score.
No, I know
Listen to me.
Listen, I know you
Chris.
said.
Chris
I said
is
at the
spilling the
beginning.
tea.
I said that having the kangaroo hops was more important than the first tens, right?
Yeah.
But a 6 or a 7 is definitely more important than feeling good.
And there it is. Well, do you know what? We're going to move it on. Let's move forward. This week, you'll be dancing the waltz to a version of this.
Well, I mean, I hope to do it justice. It's risky, isn't it? Because so many people have got such a connection to the song, and so you don't want to do a rubbish waltz to it, and you know, you want to do something that people like. And if we can do something that Liverpool fans like, then I've done it well. And if we can do something that Everton and Man United fans like, then we've worked a miracle.
Yes.
So we'll see where we get to, yeah?
Yeah. Dianne, you took us on the weekend to Australia. And now you're going to be showing admiration for Liverpool. So what's the kangaroo hop version for Liverpool then? What can we expect?
You need to tell me, Chris.
What?
I haven't put anything Liverpool in there. The song, you know, the song is definitely bringing your Liverpool roots, but in terms of the dance, it's going to be an absolutely beautiful waltz, and we do have a special little something in there, but that is That's going to be a beautiful moment, I think.
It's an emotional song, isn't it?
It is.
And it's a waltz, so it's going to be an emotional dance.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, each week you start off the dance saying it's completely new to you, and then by Saturday you seem to have picked it up amazingly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know this, but that's the point of the show. Right? That's kind of what the idea is.
I know, it's just every time. What is it about the waltz that you're finding so tricky, Chris?
Well, part of my thing is I can learn the footsteps. I struggle with posture. It's going to be a lot on the posture on this one. And also, when I'm in the room, we can practice and know that where I'm moving in the room, but there's a lot of spinning and a lot of rotating and a lot of travel on this. So I suppose just getting those angles right as well and the posture, they're going to be the big things on this, aren't they? I think we've already figured out that I can do the feet if I put my mind to it, but I need to do the arms and just end up in the right places, don't I?
Yes, that's right, Chris.
Well, we cannot wait to see you. Good luck this week in training. It's Chris and Dianne. Now, from a land down under to